Well, it's a good chance to dry out and warm up the next couple of days. Tomorrow and Monday both going to be, low to mid 80s. So we'll be warmer, but after that, a sharp drop in temperatures is on the way as we move into the middle of next week. That is a pert description of what we have seen the last couple of days. We certainly, if it wasn't for the wind, it'd certainly be sweater weather, but with the wind, like yesterday and like today, definitely wanted a jacket outside. The good news. Well, Abby, we've had call it a minor change in the forecast as far as tonight goes. Things have started to dwindle as far as severe weather, but the rain has actually expanded now to south of the I-20. Well, guys, just a hint, we have freeze warnings in effect for the overnight hours. It's not a guarantee that we do see freezing, but we are getting close enough to the light frost could affect sensitive plants. I think pipes will be okay. That's usually when we get down to the 20s. But tonight, low country, a rapid intensification of this line of storms over the last 10 minutes or so has continued to develop in the northern half of the big country. It has started with up here in Haskell County, 2 storms reaching severe levels, as well as a storm in northern Fisher County and this storm moving in to western Scurry County. All of these storms are warned for at least 60-mile-an-hour gusts and up to about 1-inch hail. The only storm that is larger than that hail-wise is actually this one right near Haskell County this evening. This plus some is what we're going to be seeing in about 24 hours and likely already through a good chunk of the area by then. But for now, this line has continued to develop and kind of flesh out, and it has strengthened as well at times. We've got this storm out in Scurry in northern Mitchell County. That one severe warned for up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts and 1-inch hail. This storm located right over Rattan and soon to be Roby as well. That one warned for 60-mile-an-hour gusts and 1-inch hail. And then another storm, 2 of them actually up in Haskell County here. The first one affecting the proper city of Haskell as well as north of you guys. That one warned for actually up to ping pong size hail, which is about 1.25 inch sized hail and still 60-mile-an-hour gusts. Now, as expected, this is where the biggest risk of severe weather is for this evening. So let's take a closer look at it. Now moving further and further out of the severe thunderstorm warning box, it looks like this storm has weakened enough to maybe not reissue a warning for now, but is approaching areas like Stanford and soon to be Haskell. The other storm up here in Kent County, that one's soon to be moving up closer to Spur and just west of King County. But both of these storms have at times been warned for up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts and 1-inch hail. And we'll continue to keep an eye on both of these storms, but there is more developing as we take a closer look at it. You can see it's soon to be approaching the city of Haskell, if not already there, at least the winds. But this line is continuing to get more uniform, which is both a good and a not so good thing. It means that our chances for seeing tornadic activity dwindles, but as the storm develops and as the line develops, it could develop into a higher wind threat as we see a squall line start to develop, and that's where we could see more strong straight line winds. So the hail threat will start to dwindle. The winds start to kick up here over the next several hours, so we'll continue to keep an eye on it. But for now, 60-mile-an-hour gusts and some strong winds as well as some large hail of around 1 inch is possible several spots across the big country. As we are now past the halfway point of the week and now past we'll call it the worst weather of the week so far, as well as the winds and the temperatures have made it for a not so pleasant outdoor activity kind of time over today and yesterday. The good news, we are warming up after tonight. Tonight we do have a freeze warning in effect from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, as most of us will be down in about the 30 to 35 degree range. So it will be cold. And some might get down to freezing. You typically know who you are if you are on the cooler side of things usually. But after tomorrow and after the last couple of days of cooler and windy weather, we've got warmer and much, much calmer weather coming up, which is going to make it a perfect outdoor kind of time for Halloween on Friday. So if you have plans outside, you're going to go trick-or-treating, plan accordingly. You might want a light sweater, but outside of that, not much in the way of any kind of adverse weather conditions for Friday evening for any kind of trick-or-treating. For tonight, though, that's a different story. It's going to be cold. In fact, I'd call it frigid for this time of year, as a lot of us will be down to around the freezing mark, 30 to 35. We are talking about a 2-week early first freeze of the season. Usually it happens, I think, November 11th or November 14th, so not too far off the mark, but certainly early for what is considered average. And for right now, satellite and radar, it's quiet, it's clear. I don't expect much in the way on radar for the foreseeable future. Saturday, we're picking up some light rain chances, but until then, quiet and clear and calm, and that's what's setting up for tonight being a very cold night and tomorrow morning a very cold morning. About 5 to 10 degrees cooler all day today compared to yesterday. That was expected, and the winds were also a little calmer, but still a little bit unruly at times, as a lot of us hit about 60 to at times at the peak 65 for only a few spots in the big country. So that was again about a 5 to 10 degree drop from yesterday, and tomorrow we finally reverse course after the morning. I think this model's a little warm for the morning hours, so just take these with a grain of salt. I'm expecting about 30 to 35 to start the day, but we don't just stay there. Lunchtime already into the lower 60s, which is about where we topped out today. And then high temps, about 70. So a beautiful sunny and 70-degree day coming up for your Thursday. Also very calm, almost no wind to talk about or deal with for tomorrow. After that, for Friday, mid-70s, a beautiful Halloween setting up. Weak front arrives for the weekend. Not going to do much, though. Don't fear this one or anything. Temperatures stay right at or just below seasonal in the lower 70s and upper 60s for the weekend and the first parts of next week. And the winds, just what the doctor ordered as well. After the last couple of days, pretty calm and light. Nothing to worry about there. It'll actually probably feel pretty good. If you're in the sunshine at 75, a nice breeze will help maybe stave off the heat, as even 75 and sunny can be a little warm. As far as morning lows go, tomorrow morning, if you have sensitive plants and pots or things like that, bring them inside tonight, just in case. Even if we don't hit freezing, some sensitive plants can have damage at 33 or 34. Tomorrow, heading into Friday, again, we'll stay a little bit chilly, but we will warm up gradually as we get to the weekend and early next week. There's not much to report in the Futurecast other than some light chances for rain on Saturday. Before then, for Halloween, a quiet Halloween. And I was saying at 5, the scariest thing for parents of kids like mine is not the cold front, not the weather, but rather the time change we've got coming up this weekend. Don't forget about that. We do turn the clocks back an hour on Sunday morning.